Hi all and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ben, aka No Shins, and I just thought I'd make a video this morning about what I've been through to do with being just diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia slash drug-induced psychosis slash psychotic episodes. This mainly started about in the early 2000s, perhaps 03, 04 time, when I was smoking 2 ounces of cannabis a week, roughly 2/4 ounce a day. Although one time I did smoke 2 ounces of green in, one evening and through the night. Hi Blue Thunder, hope you're doing well. I've not seen your name pop up on my channel before, so nice to meet you. Where are you from, by the way? And the psychotic episodes just generally got more frequent, and basically the more time that went past, the more psychotic episodes I would suffer, despite back then being on, I think it was 6 milligrams of risperidone, also known as Risperdal, which is an antipsychotic. Thank you very much. I'm glad the channel is to your liking, and I've been to Birmingham a few times. I've seen Aston Villa's ground before, and also not too much, not very exciting, but I've been around the shops in Birmingham city centre before when I was a kid with my parents. So Birmingham's only about a 3.5 hour drive from North Devon, really, so it's not too far. And yeah, I was diagnosed with psychosis back in 2004, I think it was, and they prescribed me with my general practitioner, my GP. He prescribed me with lorazepam, Zopiclone for sleep, lorazepam to take the edge of my anxiety, and for the actual psychosis itself, I was prescribed 6 milligrams of risperidone, as I mentioned before, but none of this really helped too much, apart from maybe the Zopiclone. The first few days I took it, 17 years ago now, it kind of made my mind more blank, and it's hard to describe, but when my mind is more blank, it is much easier for me to think and for me to talk on the spot, not making up what I'm saying, but just like going with the flow, and the words just come out usually. I don't know how that actually happens, but I must have a brain cell left of some description after all the drugs and misuse of substances over the years. I've been misusing drugs for nearly 20 years now, and first smoked cannabis when I was 8 years old, and when I was 16 I was smoking, like I said, 2 ounces a week for 6 or 7 years, even though I was diagnosed with schizophrenia. Started off with psychosis, then psychotic episodes from ecstasy and speed, aka whiz, or fat or base if it's the paste form where you bomb it in Rizzlers. And once before it was quite stupid, and on top of my methadone I bombed 20 grams of base within 45 minutes, and some people on the internet don't actually believe that I did this, but I can tell you for a fact it happened. The base was pink champagne, and it was meant to be quite strong, potent amphetamines, but I don't think it was that strong. My heart was racing after I had taken all of the 20 grams. I was basically bombing a gram or maybe a gram and a half at one time, maybe once or twice. I was bombing 2 grams in a Rizzler, or I'd even join 2 Rizzlers together, licking the sticky bit, and then obviously joining the papers together, and then wrapping the base up inside the Rizzlers, and then bombing it with some water. And yeah, it was a good experience at the time, but these 3 drugs, including cannabis, led to me doing light and dark, basically, in order to calm down from the stimulants. I was taking heroin, and this is when I was also prescribed opioids from the doctor, like codeine, dihydrocodeine, and I took one tramadol, but that caused a seizure, so never took a tramadol after that. And then I was prescribed morphine in the form of Zomorph capsules and MST Contin tablets, and Oromorph, liquid morphine, 300 ml bottles. I think it was something like 5 mil to 1 milligram. 5 milligram to 1 mil. Yeah, the last thing I said is true. It's the other way around. It wouldn't be strong enough to have much of an effect to anybody unless you drank about 200 ml of it, which some people probably do, but you shouldn't need 200 ml if you don't have an opioid or opiate tolerance. Thanks very much, Artful Soap Doctor. It's very nice of you to say, and yeah, it hasn't been easy getting off all of the stuff, but it is well worth it in the end. So if any of you have problems with Class A's, the hard Class A's, including fentanyl for that matter, or OxyContin, or prescription, obviously OxyContin is supposed to be a prescription drug, but mainly given to cancer patients and chronic pain patients, but it's obtainable from the internet if you know the right people to source it from. That's what I'll say. And obviously benzos are easy to get off the internet as well if you want them. Blues, Clonazes and Xanax bars and stuff like that are pretty easy to get. I can even get them near where I live, but I used to buy them on the internet all the time. I was taking a lot of diazes and the clonazepam on top of the Xanax and an opioid or two most evenings, but just from taking the substances in the evenings, it somehow got me through the night. So I slept a long time, and then I wouldn't need to take them again until the same time the day after, or when I woke up in the evening, late afternoon, early evening is when I took most of the substances, and of course I was smoking the herb as well at the time, so I was quite high all of my life, but now I'm not high at all. I'm just completely normal, although I've drunk my 80 ml of methadone about 20 minutes ago. I got back about 10 minutes ago or something. This video is coming up to 7 minutes 45 now, seconds long, so only 8 minutes. Yeah, the Psychosis and Schizophrenia Psychotic Episodes basically entails having voices in my head telling me nasty things that I don't want to hear, such as I'm going to be shot if I walk around a corner, there's people with knives around the corner, so I've got to walk another way, paranoid of the old bill all the time, even though I don't have anything illegal on myself, basically, like knives or drugs or guns or whatever. I don't have anything like that on my person. So I don't know why I'm paranoid of the police, aka the old bill, or all the other words are degrading to the police service. So yeah, a lot of psychosis and psychotic episodes are bad paranoia from drug side effects, but protracted side effects, so you might only get the side effects days or weeks or even months after you've taken the drug due to the amount of the drug you might take and the time. If your liver isn't functioning as well as it did when you were a kid, i.e. from drinking too much or taking too many benzos or drugs or whatever pills you wanted to botch, then your liver will take longer to metabolize the same drug as a healthy person. And somehow my liver is actually still in good working order according to the liver function test I had a couple of years ago, and I don't even drink alcohol regularly anymore. I've had literally, no joke, 2 glasses of wine in the last probably year and a half, 2 years. No joke there. I used to drink between 8 and 12 cans of K-cider a day, and then mostly after that I would consume half a 75 sil or 750 milliliter bottle of vodka. When I first started drinking stupid amounts with no tolerance, it wasn't too pleasant. I just wanted to keep up with my mates, basically, who were all drinking a lot at the time when I was at college in Exeter. I was at St. Louis Foundation, studying computers, hardware, software, programming, web design, SEO and stuff like that. And yeah, it just became too much. I had to stop drinking because of not attending all of the lessons at college that I should have attended, although I was doing all my reports within an hour when we were given a whole day, 7 or 8 hours in order to complete them. Started college at 8:30 in the morning and finished at 6 p.m. at night. So it was a fairly long day considering it was a college course. But yeah, didn't work out the hours properly, I know, but you can imagine when it was 6 o'clock and I got out there, the first thing me and my mate would do is nip down to Lidl in his car and buy a lot of alcohol. My mate S, he liked drinking a lot as well and smoking the herb sometimes and taking unfit and all the rest of it. But he didn't take hard drugs back then, and I haven't spoke to him for a number of years because the college course I did was between 2007 and 2008. So I've lost contact with him. But it's basically when I started on the dark, and he found out about it, and he was a good mate of mine, very good mate. Lives down in Cornwall, like Fowey way, Fowey. I know it looks like you would say Fowey, but it's called Foy. Down in Kerno land, like Kerno. I used to live in Cornwall, but only in somewhere called Widmouth Bay, which is spelled Wide Mouth Bay, 2 miles south of Bude in North Cornwall, just off the A39 Atlantic Highway, as it's meant to be called, or Grockles from what country. Oh, they're tourists, by the way. Grockles, Emmett, tourists when you're from Cornwall, and these people invade seaside resorts, whatever the weather really. They come down in their motorhomes, come down in their caravans from luxury places in southeast of England and the home counties and London itself, of course. And well, you can tell they're not from around here by their number plates beginning with an L or M or B. London, Manchester, Birmingham. It's a registration district, first registered for the motor vehicle they are driving. Anyway, that's a bit too much stuff now, so I'll end this video now, and I haven't really covered the subject at all, but I hope you've enjoyed watching this video anyway, and please like and subscribe to my channel if you wish as well. It would be much appreciated, and share the video as well on social media, like social network platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and whatever else you want. So cheers for watching. Hope you all have a nice day despite the weather here in England. So yeah, cheers all. Bye.